Hello everyone, Doug here, Racer 14, Fast Lounge Racing. Just getting started with round 6 of the eDTM presented by Diaco, Dirk, friend, and a quick radio check. Dirk, friend. Alright, still working. Dirk, friend. Alright, still working. Dirk, friend. Alright, still working. Dirk, friend. Hello, hello. Okay. Alright, well I think we got audio. It's always a bit of a problem with the making sure that this works. So again, we are at Monza and group 3 cars for a 30-minute kind of sprint race. Mandatory racing softs, racing mediums. And we're starting with 65 liters of fuel. We are about 10 minutes away from qualifying, so a quick rundown of who we got. GLR Mikey. Mikey's on track in his Aston Martin. And JD. And he is in the AMG. Getting himself a penalty for going through a sky a little too quick. And 20th Cowboy. And a Porsche RSR. And yes, it's not a GT3 car, it's a Group 3 car in Gran Turismo speak. So basically it's a GTE car. But anyway. And myself, I'm in the M6. And Taylor is in the RSR also. Mikey, get it together, buddy. So, currently we got Mikey with the fastest time at 1:46 for 96. So, 46, 4.5 essentially, and JD's getting up to speed. Those Cowboys are at a 48 right now, his fastest lap. I'm at a 47 something, low 47. 47, I think 3. I think I'm 47.3. And Mikey, of course, he just came off the track. Taewoo's pretty low too. He's got a 46 change, I think. He's like a 46.5 or something like that. He's real close. So, but we are also broadcasting this over on the GLR Esports channel. Also, we have Mr. Cornell. He's doing commentary and giving the broadcast perspective. So thanks to those that are watching. So, let's see. Nope. Well, it looks like maybe we won't have Cordell broadcasting. No, I don't know. We may only have 5 of us racing today, and I think Longer is also one of our German drivers in the lobby. We're also missing Deck, Irishman, Mr. Neil. It's pretty early in the morning for him. There he is. So we did get to see him. Racing vehicles, so switch those out with soft service. Qualifying, we don't have any higher wear or fuel wear. Also, we don't have any car handles a little bit, quite a bit different actually. Now, 65, we get it good to the top one. It makes for a fast car. Let's get going. This track plate designs, first radio, and then the first time was this last season. Second half slower pace tires, so let's get back out. This guy's running for the qualifications in 3 minutes. pretty dark. Yeah, it's so I know we don't have Langer and Deck. So we lost 2 John. But we had purchased a lot. I think the most we had was 12. We slowly slid down the road. But guys don't want to show up in the race. That's something that I wish I had a gear right now. But, you can't go away. I don't want to darken it. I don't want to darken it. I don't have kitty cats crashing me. I will just get this. Get it. This race over with. Move on to some open rounds. It's not only one of our next round of races. It's time to Saturday afternoon. It's 3 o'clock on the East Coast. So, Frankie, while they're going. Gaps. Soft tires. Get the place where we get this flat. It's stable more. It's very fast. It's not fast. Basically, it's tires. We don't have any tire there. Then we get this issue. Probably should do stuff time for the pro-ams. Keep the pro-ams, but give them points for their finish, but release them maybe release them a little more fun. Should have enough guys.
car selector is a bit limited, since this is really based off of the actual German championship. And whatever cars they have in that championship, corresponding cars that are good. I'd say it's a better game. Sport has a better line. Some of these line people in the past, the tires off the curves allow that extra level of acceleration. It's curves do off the grip, you can't hold your acceleration. You could run Audi, you could run Ferrari, that should also be way different than it is. And I say that shifting this far, didn't pull the throttle on its own. chance. This is focused on that. Wow. Look. Got a lot more time available there. So, probably, what, about half a second. Less than put together. Time for a beer. Seeing as how I'm probably going to be hoping to not cause an issue to. I might as well just go ahead and enjoy the beer because it's a video. Yeah, this is what race car drivers do. They have a beer before they start a race. This is what they do. They have to be wrong. They don't even care. I really don't care. Actually, let's put it in this pint glass. I really don't care. There you go. Colin, do you do something with this belly beans? It's and quite the little snot rod.
I'm doing your stream right now. Fred, are you doing your stream right now?
Huh?
Are you doing your stream right now?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get myself right away. So I expect Neil to hit me on the roller here. He's going to be who I'm going to have a good race with. So, see how that goes. I really think we should probably do a rolling start on this track. The rolling starts are so broken. It's like single file, like stupidity. It's the real driving simulator, not the real racing simulator. Thanks for everybody who's watching now and will watch later. Hopefully you can do some normal race. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it's not all mediums. Flash your lights, flash your lights. No one way. I don't really care about the start. Red lights. I got in the draft too much on K-Wheel. K-Wheel in front of his cowboy. It's really fast guys together. Oh, that was nice. Start falling off the back of the board. probably not the best thing. Bumping it in a braking zone. 9 laps in, I think. Say a little more fuel. I don't even know how many laps this is supposed to be. Because now all these races tend to take the same kind of path. They will start battling each other. They have in the past. This track is so fast that one mistake costs you a lot of time. That mistake right there. Charge. I would expect them to. Got enough gas. I've got enough gas. Plenty of fuel as long as stay there. Shift points. So much better at getting out of that chicane. I don't know what. Better going into it. I'm slow, fast in, but slow out. Slower than I'm faster out. Just do lots of that. That's a lot of power to draw over 6. That is. Ugh. So we'll go back and take a look at the what happened at the start. But yeah, it's unfortunate for JD and Mikey, who put in great qualifying. Just a really shame for them. Oh, I made it to level 46. Wow! Ooh, that was pretty cool. Let's see the race results. Race results are Funniest Cowboy, Taewoo, Mikey, me, JD, FCO and JD. Taewoo with the fastest lap. So there we go for the record keepers. So, yeah. So we'll save the replay, share a replay. eDTM S2 Pro Lobby round 6. So I'll go back and see what happened at the beginning, but I want to say JD made a mistake and he paid for it, although Mikey was blisteringly fast. He did a great job getting back up there. He most certainly had a chance. So so let's take a look at the replay. Tight finish for the finish. All right, so we're gonna do a quick. See if JD wants to join in on a chat. See if you can get me an invite.
So Taylor was typing. Now, I know this is not the official record of the race, but it is, and so. But okay, hold on a sec. Hey, JD. So we are in the. Hey, you still there? Okay. So we're streaming. So we're gonna just do a quick look at. Oh yeah. So. Yeah, it happens, and it's you know, I think that where it happened was not very common. I think so. So it's oh, there's Neil. Hey Neil. Uh-oh, we got a car. Hey Neil. Hey Neil. We're streaming. So yeah. Oh, cool. We got the Group 3 Vision. I don't know. So let's see. Am I? I keep stopping. I keep stopping what I'm talking about. So okay. Sorry about that. If I'm still cutting out, I don't know what to do about that. So maybe it's my headset. Still there? You still home here?
Yep, I can hear you now. Still hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna let's go to my library. Nope, not library header. Dang it! I want to go there. Little itchy trigger button finger. Replays. Monza. Play. All right. So
just watch JD completely murder Mikey.
Okay. So so yeah, it was
Oh, that's why I'm watching it.
I don't know. I don't know how qualifying went. I know we gave extra time was given to give gaps, so I don't know if the fins were. I am not accusatory. I'm not accusing anything of anybody, but it was made clear that we would give gaps, and I saw guys were pretty close to each other. So
yeah, I tried to keep at least a couple second gap between those.
I mean,
it didn't seem like they were too close.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that I had to pit for tires, and I knew that I wasn't going to be near the front of the. So let's see. We have Mikey one pole, then funniest JD, Daewoo, and then myself and Neil. So Mikey, you know, had a really good smashing qualifying. We were all pretty close. I think we were all within about a second of each other. So you know, pretty close.
Mikey just had a blistering fast call.
Yeah.
I think it was what, 146.2?
Yeah, it was pretty fast. I mean, he was complaining about this car. It just doesn't have. He needs to stop doing that. You know, he's you know, he's William Tell. You know, he's all the woe is me, I'm an alien, woe is me. So anyway, so let's play.
Yeah, but that's why we love him.
Yes, that's why we love him. So replay options. Just yeah, okay. All right. We're gonna play the replay. All right, we're at the start. And we're just gonna go ahead. Yeah. So we're gonna go on board. Yeah, let's pause it again.
That's just me not paying attention.
So we're gonna go on board with you, JD, since you were the murderer. So you
me to life or the chair.
You paid your penalty. So there's your not your primary.
I waited as
yeah. So I don't think there's any retribution can be put onto you anyway. So your primary sponsors Cordell's Weenies. So
Yeah.
You know, thank you, Cordell's Weenies, for being on the back of JD's car. Underneath.
I forgot what the slogan is for Cordell. Funny.
Because fussing out is the
Pussing
worst.
out.
Oh, pussing out. Okay, P and F look kind of close.
Pussing out is the worst. I forgot about that.
Okay, so all right, now we're going in to turn one, which was fairly clean, honestly. Turn one went really well. I think everybody realized that
Turn two did.
JD's a little, Mikey's a little bit out of shape, which can be attributed to cold tires and extra weight. So, you know, again, we're not used to, after all the laps you do, you know, building up to qualifying and through qualifying, you don't have weight, you don't have, the cold tires. I guess you still don't have cold tires. So, because you don't have a loss of grip and extra weight. So,
and also on mediums.
And everybody is on mediums, and most people do a lot of laps on soft. So there's a whole lot of variables that change with the first few turns. So yeah, so everybody's got to adjust to that. So we'll pile on the reasons and the excuses as much as we can. So here we are, going around Curva. So we're going to the Curva Grande.
Maybe I'll get out of for good behavior under 30 years in prison.
So into whatever this chicane is. I think that Mikey goes flying. I mean, he must have been 30 or 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So, and also, I don't know how and when this bollard. Now, it doesn't show it, but there was a bollard that ended up on the end of the outside curbing. So we can rewind that so we can get it full. And that's on board with Funniest Cowboy so he can watch it. I think you might have...
Oh my goodness, yeah, I braked at the 100. I completely missed my braking point. Ooh.
So, and Funniest Cowboy's got the lead. And that's pretty much all we wrote. So, I apologize, Neil, for giving you little taps, like just before the braking zone, to send you into the braking zone ever so fast. So... I mean, it's pretty much at a certain point I was like, well, I'm just going to have to pass you. So, and at certain sectors, I think I was quite a bit quicker, and and that's the way I found the whole time. Like in certain sectors, I was faster than Mikey, but I wasn't going to make any headway to him. But I knew I was gaining on him in certain sectors. So, but I think that's pretty much it. The fins. And Mikey is an alien because he caught up. You know, he's on mediums like everybody else.
What a recovery.
Yeah, the recovery was quite insane. That he caught up to me and Neil, past me, and I mean, if he would have had another lap or two, he probably would have gotten into the fins. You know, Daewoo and Funniest would have definitely had the Aston chewing on the back of the Porsche. So, I mean, we can fast forward to the end and see how close he was, because I don't think really much else happened the rest of the race. I mean, really, honestly, it was pretty much a parade. I mean, it was actually pretty quick. I mean, it went pretty well, I think. Outside of that, lap one. I mean, the charge that Mikey put on was again very impressive. I really, again, it's impressive. So that's what it is. So there's that bollard. I don't know where this bollard came from. Now, see, here's another weird thing here. Now, watch my car as it goes. If you're looking at the screen, there's no bollard there. On my screen, during the race, you can roll the live stream back. There's a bollard sitting at the end of the outside curbing. Because watch my car as it goes, doot, 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 doot. And I'm like, okay.
I'm guessing probably what's going on here is just it simulates the instant.
Yeah, watch your car. Here it goes. So. Boop. Boop. There it goes. Way off the... Yeah, and I saw it, and I figured I need to avoid that. And by the time I thought about I need to avoid that, I was there. I was like, oh, there's no avoiding it. I'm already there. So here we go, at full speed. But yeah, that was all my race right there. I mean, eventually catching, staying. I had a plan that I would try to be aggressive and try to keep myself in touch. And it's always boom. There it is. There. It's a balancing act with fuel. With this car, if you over rev it just the littlest bit, you start burning so much gas. I don't know the other cars are like that, but with this car, it's me and Neil have driven it enough that where it's like if you start over shifting it or over revving it, you lose so much more fuel quickly. You lose fuel towards the end of the race. That's what I had. I had a problem with I was going to run out of gas. And I had to dial it back to 6. And that's why you caught me, Neil, because I had dialed it to 6, not knowing how much time I was going to lose. And then by the time I looked back, I was like, I think I had almost 3 seconds on you. By the time I figured it out, you were a second behind me. I'm like, holy crap! I need to dial it back up because I think that's about how much I needed to save anyway. And I made it off the line with just a little bit more than I needed, but I did no race simulation. I had no idea how much fuel I was going to need. But like I said in my stream, these races tend to play out the same way every time. It's just, you run your mediums till you need gas, and then you just put in enough fuel to get you to the end. Tires really aren't much of a problem. I kept having issues with the front end. Felt like it had no grip. It would just go away. The car wouldn't steer, or something. Just like, okay, it's gone. It doesn't want to turn. I can't feel it. And luckily, I didn't crash. But especially going into, is this Ravazza? What's this? What is this? Or is that at Imola? The first chicane or second chicane? I can't remember what it is, but anyway.
I believe it's called Mikey's Grave now.
Yeah, it's called Mikey's. Yeah. So, we can fast again.
And it was interesting, the fuel saving, because I was able to extend it one more lap.
Yes, I saw that.
One lap that I let.
Saw that. I don't know that I recognized you were in the lead, but I did recognize when I saw you go into the pits. I was like, oh, JD's in the pits. And I was wondering if you would come out in front of us. If you came out in front of me, that would have been a huge shock because you were so far off the back. So
yeah. And I mean, I gained a little bit of time, and to be honest, I think what I did was probably going to work out if I, did completely murder Mikey.
Right.
But I had enough fuel that I was able to actually start pushing. It's just then I spun out, I think on the second to last lap, and just all the time that I was gaining on Neil,
yeah,
completely lost it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if Mikey got any damage from that impact or out when he went off track. So I think he took yeah. Yeah, and and he hit the bollard, so probably, yeah, Mikey's in the stream. Hey, Mikey. So, great charge. Great charge coming back to get third. Very, very impressive. Pulled off consistent fastest laps until the very end, where I believe Funniest Cowboy got you, I think. So I was expecting the Finns to start battling, but they didn't. I mean, I didn't see if they did or not, but I figured if I could stay close enough to them that if they started, getting a little frisky with each other, that maybe they'd knock each other off. But they practice together so much that they probably can be glued to each other and not cause a problem. So, but yes, well done to them. Again, very great, very good race. Oh, thank you, Mikey. This is a good track for the BMW. I think it's a very good track for big rear-wheel drive cars. I think to see what the Finns did with the Porsche is kind of impressive. Although I think anything else would have happened. I think Mikey probably would have got past him, and he had pole, so he would have just ran off with it. I mean, I think JD and Mikey probably would have ran away with it once they would have gotten past him, because the Porsches, I don't think they had the race pace. Again, I'm just looking at it from 60,000 feet. I think the Porsche is a great car, but it just doesn't have the speed that the Vantage or the Mercedes does, even a BMW with the right driver. It looks like you were really playing a lot of problems, Mikey, with the chicanes. It looked like the car wanted to keep coming around on you, like it was trying to pinwheel itself around. But again, I don't really have much more. Here's me and Neil, and I'm kind of trying to draft and save a little bit of fuel, but not really. I think when we went into the pits, everybody had about the same, like in the low single digits of fuel. So, yeah, were you short shifting to try to get extra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just short shifting and shifting just a little bit. Once the red showed in the meter there,
Yeah.
where I was shifting.
Yeah.
It keeps a decent pace. I wasn't too far behind the fastest laps.
Mm-hmm.
The Mercedes can really sip fuel if you are gentle with it.
I think this is where I passed Neil to say I've got to let's just get out of here. So. I'm happy with. I didn't crash really. I didn't have any kind of bad race, which I typically make at least one massive error, which puts me off the back. So, but I think again, it's JD. It's just I know it really you're really upset with yourself over that error in your brake zone. I am surprised I didn't make that error. That was my plan, though. My plan was to sit off the back and just don't make a mistake and cause anybody problems and pick up any scraps. We only got 6 people. It's hard to get scraps. So.
Especially with this lobby, I mean.
Yeah, that is.
The Finns are fast.
Yeah.
He's an alien, obviously.
Yeah.
Neil, you're quick as well. Same thing with you, Doug. It's pretty tough last lobby.
Yeah. You're an alien. You're fast, man. You made one little small error. Yeah, you made a tiny little error, and that's all. It happens, It was all of that D&D last night. So. Oh, I've seen. I don't know if you saw my comment to that.
Let's see here.
Did you? I don't know.
Why I put that in the welcome message?
That's why I had a problem finding it. I was like, where did you put that picture at? I was like, I know I commented to it, but where is it now?
Wait, where is your comment?
I think
Put it in the D&D chat.
either D&D chat or general chat over there. I mean, it's funny to me, and you might be like, oh, that's kind of rude.
No, I don't think anything is
So, all right. Kat, what do you want?
Good thing you can't do picture-in-picture and show that picture up on YouTube. Unfortunately, I have to just stay in Discord.
Yeah. So, All right, so we've got Cat. What do you want? I'm always.
Convenient. That's what I want to see.
Yes. So we're going in at the pits at lap 7, and again, it was really kind of, for me, not really running a race simulation. How much fuel do I really need to make it? So I guessed at 9 laps, and it was just about right, because when I got out of the pits, I was a lot closer to Taewoo than I was going in. So I was like, I think I might have under fuel. So and I really can't short shift. I can short shift more, but you start losing pace right away with this car. Big heavy bugger. So
there's JT going into the lead for 1 lap.
Yep, there. Yep, going into the original chicane of death, into the second chicane of death for Mikey.
Yep. Sorry, brother.
I felt like I could make a lot more speed through a Ascari than I had been doing in the past. I started getting really risky with the track limits. I did get nicked by 1 track limit penalty at the second chicane. I think I touched a sausage and got slapped. So that's why Mikey caught me. I mean, he was going to catch me anyway, but that's why he caught me earlier, because I got the. Just watch JD's 1 leading lap. He's in first.
Yeah, Scary got me a few times.
Yeah. Yeah, with the soft tires, you can push that brake marker a little bit. And I think that's one of the good things with running mediums first. You can start to adjust yourself to the softs, being more aggressive. But if you were to go to the softs, you're going to have more pace, but you can get into a battle, which I've done in the past. If you get into a battle with somebody on softs, like I did with you and with you two at Interlagos, and that was because the game put me on soft tires, and I didn't really realize that I was on softs. I think I might have realized I was on softs, but I didn't realize everyone else was on mediums, and I'm sitting there battling with you guys, figuring I really should try to push past you, be aggressively push past you and start trying to get a lead out, because you're going to lose it all on the second half and in the pits. So, but with being able to start pushing your brake markers in the second stint on soft tires, it's a better plan to have, doing it that way versus going softs and then mediums. It's because you'll quickly find yourself braking way too late. So, plus, you're going to run more fuel too. You're going to have a little bit of weight on.
Yeah, it's much easier to, especially with the way tire wear is in this lobby.
Mm-hmm.
It's not devastating on the soft. I was able to manage it pretty well.
Yeah.
I just pushed it too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The soft. Yeah, the tire wear isn't bad. The fuel becomes a problem way before the tires become a problem. So, yeah. But yeah. So Mikey is behind me now. JD has surrendered the lead. I think I might be this lap where I make my little 1 error that just accelerated the inevitable. I think at that point, Mikey might have been like 2.5 seconds behind me, maybe 3. And that kept going up and down. I think it was, as Mikey was going through the chicanes, it was probably, I was able to, keep more consistent, pace. So Mikey, I just did a 49.3. Mikey did a 47.8, so he's quite a bit faster. So, He set that fastest lap at that point, so 47.8.
I believe you'll get a phone call from Area 51 shortly.
Yeah. Where's this guy you speak of? The Irishman, quote unquote. Yeah. So
You just want to talk.
he just. And that's the thing with that second chicane penalty. It comes at you so late. And you're like, oh, I think I might have got away with. No, you didn't get away with it.
Yeah, it's always right into Lesmo.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yeah. So I slowed down between 1 and 2, and then it was like, yeah, let's go up to the fens there. So they're got a little battle going. They're right on each other, but I think their whole plan is to just run away, and.
Or the silly American that murdered the Irishman that's labeled as Britishman.
Yep.
Run. Get a victory for the Finns. Finish
Yeah.
well.
Wouldn't be JD without snide remarks. No, that's not snide remark. That's a
pun.
It's a pun.
Why I have a warning, make bad puns.
Yes. That's kind of a dad joke, yes. Borderline. So Taewoo did take the lead for about 300 yards. So.
Yeah, but it's so hard to maintain the lead on the outside there.
Yeah. So. And.
I wonder what the fuel consumption is on the Porsche. I know the tire wear on them is actually really good. I remember there being a daily race. I think it was right when Laguna Seca came out, and it was like 14 laps, and you can run it all on hards and just go.
Yeah, they're really good on tire wear and fuel consumption.
They just lack the top end.
But they just lack the top end and the grunt, the low end torque. They corner really well. And Mikey is on his steering wheel, right? He's not. Kazi's on a pad right now. He's on the controller, but Mikey's on his Fanatec. So.
Yeah, it must be Mikey.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are revving the heck out of those things, aren't they? Like me and my thirsty V8, you and your thirsty V12.
Well, I have a twin turbo V8 in the Bimmer. Yeah. So what is it? A 4.4 liter or 4 liter V8? I don't remember.
I don't know offhand.
So. That must right here's where I think I get my there's my penalty. Womp womp. So and Mikey's attacking me. I put my turn signal on, but I don't think he can see it. To say, I'm gonna give you room, but I think I confused him because we're going into a Ascari and he backs off.
Well, I think it's just he didn't want to quite pass you in there.
Yeah.
Because it's really sketchy trying to pass through there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So
And I
He was just like, I really don't want to be sentenced.
yeah,
for
I
wrong.
think that I should have probably given him the outside and gone inside.
And Cordell has confirmed it is a 4.4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just looked it up on Grand Central, and that is
Yeah, my sister had an 8 series, an 850 CI. No, 840. She had an 840. The 850 is a V12 and the V10. I think it's the V10, 5-liter V10. Anyway, so she had the 840 CI, and it had a 4.4 in it. And I like that car a lot. So.
Mine's a whopping 6.3 liter V8.
Yeah, you got a
Well,
big.
naturally aspirated.
Yeah, you got a big honking motor in that car. I think the new one is it turbo? Is it smaller turbo, twin turbo in the new AMG?
Sure. Probably, to be honest, but
Or not B. I'm not sure. I think it's a smaller engine, but I could be wrong.
you can't go much bigger than a 6.3 liter.
7. Ask Corvette. Ask Corvette. They'll say 7.
But that would just be insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be a Corvette.
No, I think the new ones are using 6.2 V8.
Yeah. I mean, the old ones. So I don't even know if they were 7 liter. I mean, I think they were 7 liters though. LS2s. Anyway, yeah. Cordell.
Really? 4-liter twin turbo on the AMG? How about that?
Yeah, because they put the AMG engine in the new V8 Vantage, but everybody says, well, why did they put that engine in it? They should have put the other engine in it. So I think it was cheaper. They got a bulk deal on AMG motors. So
buy one, get one free.
Yeah, buy one, get one free with free scheduled maintenance. Yeah, there's at a certain point too. I'm thinking I shouldn't let Mikey get away either. It's like there's no reason for me to let him get away. Just try to stay with him. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm burning a lot more fuel. Even if I stay in the draft, I'm burning more fuel trying to keep up to the alien.
Yeah, that is just quick too.
It is a quick car. I've tested it against the BMW, and I think Neil has also tested it. It is quite a bit quicker than the BMW at just about every track. Yeah. Now going into season 2, I was debating other cars, and I think the AMG was at the top of my list, and I didn't think about the Vantage, even though I had used the Vantage quite a bit in daily races and time trials and other lobby races. So yeah, it's a good car.
You know, something kind of funny is I don't think I've ever actually used the V12 in a race. Now that I think about it, I used the DBR9.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used the DBR9 in that one.
Rocket.
Yeah, in that one series, that one team versus team race we did. Many, not very long ago.
I used it in an FIA race at Le Mans.
Yeah.
It was a Le Mans race, and that thing was just a rocket.
Yeah.
There was one guy in the McLaren that was a bit faster, but he kind of screwed himself in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Taewoo and Funniest Cowboy are just Velcroed to each other.
Well, they're very similar pace drivers, and identical cars.
Right. Yeah, I think Funniest Cowboy is they're both very fast, and I've always considered Taewoo to be the
slightly quicker of the two, but I think maybe, I mean, my impression was probably wrong. I think they're both very, very fast, and I think it really is a matter of which day one is faster than the other. And there might be a lunar calendar you could use to determine that, but I don't think that you'll know.
Mercury's in retrograde or something.
Right, yeah. You know, waxing or, you know, harvest moon, maybe. I mean, Cowboy probably prefers a harvest moon, but anyway. Thank you, viewer, whoever my 5th viewer is. Thank you. Welcome to this stream. We'll probably be jumping off here. I think the race is just about done. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've got just a little bit left. It's hard to tell. Mikey is probably about 3 to 4 seconds behind. It's hard to tell. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's about 5 seconds back of the leaders. And it looks like this was probably 2 laps left, I think.
2 laps for everyone but me.
Yes, yeah, unfortunately.
I actually legitimately thought if I didn't make the lap, or I would have, like, if I was going to make the lap, I was just going to stop before, because I was like, no, there's no chance I'm
3.6 is where you were at the end, Mikey. I think where we're watching you now, you were, yeah, you're you can see him, but yeah. And I think you're probably at this point like I was. They just knock each other off into the shadow realm. You know, maybe you
team would kill itself like that.
hey man, hey, we had 4 drivers in the top 6. Come on, man.
Yeah, we did.
So yeah. So yeah.
This stream is brought to you by Corgo.
Yep, final lap. Yep. So they'll get 18 laps in. I think somebody said 17 or 18 laps.
Yeah, Mikey did.
Yeah.
To the chat.
I think I don't know how this would work, but I think it would actually probably work out better if they just combined the pro-ams and the pros.
Yeah, let's populate the lobby.
Yeah, because
some of the top guys, they're like, who are only racing GT7.
Yeah.
And even Holman was like, I don't even want to join D&D nights just because it's on GT4. I'm like,
yeah, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I really enjoy this series, but I don't enjoy that it's on Gran Turismo Sport. Unfortunately, Gran Turismo 7 can't handle it. I mean, it can handle it, but there's just so many settings you have to input every time. You've got to input all these settings. Every time. You can't save a setting. Oh, Tewu.
You can't change the track either.
Yeah, well, yeah, with that type of lobby, oh gosh, these guys are really, I didn't realize what a ding-dong they had there toward. That was all right, let's go back 10 seconds and see this. Okay, so going down the final back straight, Tewu has a really big run on Funniest. Funniest goes defensive with the inside, breaks early, then slots right back in. I went too far back. We're going to have to go back again. Yeah, let's go back. There we go. It's got the lead. It was really tiny bit of contact, but I think all's fair with this. Tiny bit of contact. Oh, they were so close. I mean, wow, that was.
And good job on two for keeping
Yeah.
funniest narrow, but
Yeah, that was really good racing on those two. Very good. Yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll end that there.
bringing it home for the boys in Stuttgart.
Yep. All right. Well, I don't have anything. There's nothing else in this game I need to look at. Nope. Nothing here.
Maybe show lobby examples. So Gran Turismo 7.
Yeah.
See what.
Yeah.
What they should have put in there.
Yeah. They have. I mean, the fact that they added weather is really cool. I mean, that's a really good thing. And the fact that they added, you can't cut the pit lane lines. I think that brings realism into it. It really does.
I do wish one thing that's a very small little nitpick is I wish that they would give you your camera view while you're pulling out of the pit, because I get freaked out and I'm like, wait, did I not set this right? Fumble for my button. Oh,
yeah,
it's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's a bit annoying. That's for sure. I wish they would allow the rolling starts is an issue that you can't. If you're in a custom race, you can set the rolling gap to tighten it really closely, but they need to stack them. I mean, you can't be in a line. You got to stack them. Yeah, I just please Polyphony. I know you're not listening to this because there's no reason for you to listen to me, but please fix the lobbies. Get them back. At least get them to Gran Turismo Sport levels, so people can enjoy this game, because people that aren't into sport mode and FIAs, I would say there's a huge percentage of people that just enjoy lobby racing with their friends and leagues, and you can't do it the way it is right now. I mean, I've said it so many times, but this needs to be fixed. It's just a coding. Sure. Oh yeah, it's just coding. It's coding to me, the guy that doesn't code. So, please, fix that so we can enjoy the Gran Turismo 7, because it's a beautiful game. It really is a nice game. Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna step down off my soapbox now, and maybe JD wants to jump on the soapbox.
I won't even jump on the soapbox.
Just have change in track.
Yeah.
And I would be happy.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Mm-hmm. So
I want to see what happens when Drunk JV plays GT7.
All right, well, I don't have anything more for the stream. I will thank JD and Neil for joining and giving commentary and their points of view. It was a very fun race either way.
It was a pleasure.
Monza always is a fun race. It's fast, high risk, high reward. Tragedy amounts. It's just waiting for you.
Sorry, Mikey.
So, again, thanks so much, everybody, for liking and sharing, liking the stream and commenting. And hope we'll share this with some of our counter Discord so they can watch a little bit of a recap of what happened. Again, pretty good race. I don't see any reason for any subsequent penalties. I don't think Mikey's gonna gripe about stuff. He will most certainly say stuff to JD at some point, but I don't think he's gonna file a complaint.
He's way too kind.
Yeah. You punished yourself pretty good, JD. I think nobody would argue that. So, and I'm glad I got to race with my mates. I'm glad you could join, Neil. It's always fun racing with you. And Mikey, glad I got to see the back of your car for a little bit. Glad you got to see the back of mine for a little bit. So, all right. So again,
Have you published your chickens yet?
Oh, shoot. No, I have not. I definitely should.
Yes.
Because we are sending to Japan with Marm's Chicken Farm.
Yes.
With a anime-eyed chicken. It's very cute.
Yes. And the chicken is
Thanks for reminding me, Neil.
yes. The chicken is as much a part of GLR as the pint glass.
Yep.
Indeed.
So.
That's what brought Marmite and I together. It was actually Farming Simulator. I think that was the first game I played together after Gran Turismo.
All right, fellas, we are going to cut the stream off. Again, thanks everyone. Thanks JD. Thanks Neil for joining in and adding to. All right, and we will see you in the next stream. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.